Here are the most recent deaths in the national news, as reported at Legacy.com in the first week of April 2025. Legacy.com is where you can find any obituary or publish an obituary in any local community in America and beyond. Actor Jay North died April 6, 2025, at his home in Lake Butler, Florida. He died of colon cancer at the age of 73. He was a child star, best known for the title role in the 1960s TV hit Dennis the Menace. He is also being remembered for his teen role in the adventure movie Maya and its TV spin-off. North was a U.S. Navy veteran who served in the 1970s. Martial artist Richard Norton died in March 2025 in Melbourne, Australia at the age of 75. He was an actor and stunt performer who worked with greats like Chuck Norris, appearing in Hong Kong martial arts movies and coordinating fight scenes in Walker, Texas Ranger. Norton is being remembered for his work as stunt coordinator in such film franchises as Mad Max and Suicide Squad. Football player Ray Seals died in April 2025 at the age of 59. He was one of only a few NFL players who didn't go to college. Instead, he played semi-pro football before signing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seals is being remembered for going to Super Bowl 30 with the Pittsburgh Steelers. A note to remember, sometimes personal information such as someone's cause of death is not announced immediately by their family or the authorities. When a cause of death has not been officially confirmed, we do not report on rumors. Every family has a right to their privacy. Actor Robert Trebor died March 11, 2025 at a hospital in Los Angeles. He died of sepsis at the age of 71. He played Salmonius, the salesman on Hercules, the Legendary Journeys, and Xena Warrior Princess. Trebor is being remembered as a fan-favorite actor who also had roles in such movies as Out of the Darkness, The Devil's Rejects, and Hail Caesar. Musician Clem Burke died April 6, 2025, of cancer at the age of 70. He was the longtime drummer for Blondie, known for his powerful beats on hits like Call Me, Dreaming, and One Way or Another. Burke is also being remembered for drumming with the Romantics, the Ramones, Joan Jett, and many others. Hockey player and broadcaster Greg Millen died April 7, 2025 at the age of 67. He was a goaltender for such NHL teams as the Hartford Whalers and St. Louis Blues, who led the league in shutouts in 1988-89 with 6. Millen is being remembered for his later career as a color commentator on Hockey Night in Canada. Composer William Finn died April 7, 2025 at a hospital in Bennington, Vermont. He died of pulmonary fibrosis at the age of 73. He won 2 Tony Awards for Falsettos, the Broadway show for which he wrote the music and lyrics and co-wrote the book. Finn is also being remembered for writing the music and lyrics to the Broadway hit, the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. Singer Alice Tan Ridley died March 25, 2025 in New York City at the age of 72. She sang in New York City's subway stations for 30 years, then made a splash on America's Got Talent, where she made it to the semifinals in Season 5. Ridley is also being remembered as the mother of Oscar-nominated actress Gabourey Sidibe. Actor Mel Novak died April 9, 2025 at a care facility in Southern California at the age of 90. He often played villains in his movies, including in Game of Death, Bruce Lee's final film. Novak is also being remembered for such movies as Black Belt Jones and An Eye for an Eye, and for his longtime work as a minister to the homeless and people in prison. At least 221 people have died after the roof of the Jet Set nightclub in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic collapsed on April 8, 2025. Among those who died were several notable people. Rubby Perez, an award-winning merengue singer known for hits like Enamorado de Ella, died at the age of 69. He was performing at the club at the time of the collapse. Octavio Dotel, a 15-year Major League Baseball veteran who pitched for the St. Louis Cardinals in their 2011 World Series win, died at the age of 51. Tony Blanco, a baseball player for the Washington Nationals and several Japanese teams, died at the age of 44. Here at Legacy, we also get to see all the incredible tribute stories published every day in memory of people you've never heard of before, but whose lives are so worth remembering. This week, those people include a beloved uncle who traveled the world, volunteered for good causes, and cheered for the Eagles in the Super Bowl. An artist who made her community more beautiful by creating incredible mosaics in public spaces. One of Kansas's most honored athletic coaches who also devoted years to helping the Special Olympics. And a 97-year-old grandmother who helped integrate the Girl Scouts of America. At Legacy.com, any family can publish an obituary in honor of a loved one's memory, online and in local newspapers everywhere. Just visit Legacy.com and select your local community. Every week in the United States, flags are lowered to half-staff to honor the lives of Americans whose communities are mourning their loss. Here are the most recent half-staff memorial flag honors. Flags in Ohio have been lowered to honor the memory of City of Shelby Mayor Doris Payne Bilglin. Flags in Hawaii have been lowered to honor the memory of former Representative Gene Ward. Flags in South Carolina have been lowered to honor the memory of State Representative John J. Bubber Snow III. Flags in Wyoming have been lowered to honor the memory of former State Representative Ann Strand. Flags in Missouri have been lowered to honor the memory of Whitewater Fire Protection District Chief Gary Moore, who died in the line of duty. In addition to featuring current deaths in the news, Legacy.com also honors the lives and legacies of notable people who died in the past. Here are some of this week's anniversaries. 15 years ago this week, actress Dixie Carter died at the age of 70. She was a TV star known for Designing Women, Family Law, and Desperate Housewives. 25 years ago this week, actor Larry Linville died at the age of 60. He was one of the stars of the hit TV series MASH, playing Major Frank Burns. 23 years ago this week, singer and songwriter Lane Staley died at the age of 34. He was the frontman for Alice in Chains, known for grunge hits like Man in the Box. 31 years ago this week, singer and songwriter Kurt Cobain died at the age of 27, 8 years to the day before Staley's death. He led Nirvana, the grunge superstars responsible for such hits as Smells Like Teen Spirit. Singer Billie Holiday was born 110 years ago this week. She died in July 1959 at the age of 44. She was a jazz great, known for such songs as Strange Fruit, Summertime, and God Bless the Child. You can read more about the lives of the people featured in this video on Legacy.com. You can also follow Legacy.com on Facebook and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube to stay up to date on national news deaths.